A very good morning and greetings from Blisworth on the Grand Union Canal. Nice little walk out this morning. This is I think the 9th of August, and we've got Ernie here, look, Mr. Johnson, and we've got Mr. Douglas.
Morning.
And we've got the other Mr. Douglas as well, you see. So up there we've got the village of Blisworth and the church. And going across the other side of the road, under quite a wide tunnel actually, is the canal as it heads southwards towards Blisworth Tunnel. Well, we're going to walk towards the north, but one of the interesting features of this bridge is that it was greatly extended. What you're looking at there is a concrete surface for the widened road, and then this was the original bridge, which is all stone. You've got a beautiful reflection of this old wharf building. Lovely and clear, isn't it? Beautiful. And we're going to take a walk northwards along this Grand Union Canal. There's boats here that all belong to the Blisworth Tunnel Narrowboat Company. They rent out their boats for holidays. Not a lot of boats here at the moment, because I presume that they're all rented out because this is a busy month, the month of August. Always a lovely colourful sight, this particular bush. I don't know what it's called. And in the background I can hear trains. Wouldn't be out with Ernie and Keith if you didn't hear a train in the background, would you? Got other people out for a walk along the canal bank, or the canal towpath really. It's not really a bank, is it? Proper organised towpath. And it looks as if we're in for a quacking time. You can hear the wood pigeon. If you knew Susie. An interesting little feature here is an overflow. Every so far along the canal you've got these little overflow areas where the excess water drains off into a sluice and goes into the sewer network or into another river. Well, we're standing on Candle Bridge, Blisworth, and it's known as Candle Bridge because there used to be a cottage here where a lady sold candles to the canal boat people. This is another look at Candle Bridge from canal level. And I think the next bridge will probably be a railway bridge, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, just in this part there's some nice tall bulrushes. Looking back through the bulrushes towards Blisworth. A lorry going over Candle Bridge. Up there, high above the canal, you've got all the birds taking in the view. You can just hear another train. There's a few friends come to visit us here as we approach another road bridge. So after the road bridge that we're going to go under in a minute, then the next one should be the railway bridge. Fields all been cut there. They've had a big combined harvester in there. And there's a bridge. And just see a train through there. If we're lucky. Is that the embankment of the railway or not? Shall we wait and see? Don't think it is it? Probably the roof of a house. Oh, went off it. You just can't tell, can you, when you're looking through the viewfinder of the camera. Oh well, we'll find it in a minute anyway. Well, we've got the trains now, but what I was looking at through the viewfinder at the side of the canal was the roof of that bungalow over there. John and Peter are up there somewhere. Yeah, there they are. See them in the distance. A nice railway bridge up there, look. And there's the boys just disappearing round the bend. This walk will do them a world of good. Been doing too much eating and sitting, we have. Where's Mr. Johnson? He's somewhere down there. Yeah, there's Mr. Johnson, look. Lovely scene, isn't it? Well, they're Virgin trains. And they are running from Euston up the West Coast Main Line to Birmingham, Penrith, Glasgow, right up there. And if you want a slower mode of transport, then you've got the canal boat going south towards London. Well, maybe they're just flying off to make some honey for us to spread upon our bread. But these flowers are just weeds, really. But they're so beautiful and bright. I don't know, it's look a bit to me like a tall dandelion. But very nice indeed. Another canal boat coming down, look. Got the George flag on the back of that one. Some more pretty weeds. Amazing. Lovely, lovely blooms on them. Why don't we grow these in the garden? We wouldn't need to grow them, they'd look after themselves. We always want to grow something that doesn't want to grow, when we could put weeds in and they'd grow without any hassle at all, wouldn't they? Well, now this property here is what we came to look at with a friend of ours, Mike Amos, who unfortunately now has passed to the other side. And he wanted to purchase a property next to a canal, have his own canal boat built and spend his retirement cruising up and down Britain's waterways. Well, they certainly do move, these trains, don't they?
That's too quick, that is.
Right, this is looking up towards the Northampton to Oxford Road, which is very noisy. So what we're going to do is turn tail and walk back down to the last road bridge that we came under, and going to walk back into Blisworth, have a look in the church, and then possibly walk south along the canal to the tunnel. But we'll see how things go. It's warming up a little bit now. It was a little bit chilly when we first got out of the car. Well, there you are. That will probably be your final train shot for today. Well, there you are. You didn't expect that, did you? We stood on this bridge especially to give you another shot of a train. We're approaching Canal Bridge for the second time. We're going to go off the canal here, as mentioned earlier, and go see if we can have a look in Blisworth Church. Looks as if it's going to be fish for dinner then. I think you'll agree that this is a very pleasant scene. And believe it or not, this is somebody's garden. So here we are now in the village of Blisworth, and this is the Blizzworth Baptist Church. Well, you'll notice a little bit of noise now. This is the main street through Blisworth. That is called Tudor Cottage, and you look down the main street. Got thatched cottages at the end there, a nice little thatched cottage here, and across the road there you've got the Royal Oak pub and 3 thirsty travellers, I think. So we'll take a walk down towards the church. This is another part of the main street. You get a quiet moment and then you get loads of traffic. And this place here is being renovated. And you swing right the way round to the church. So this is the Church of St. John the Baptist. And there, passing the church, that makes a nice country scene, doesn't it? So we'll see if the church is open, shall we? I'm sure it will be. I've been here twice before. Well, there's a nice welcome. The inner doors open wide. Lovely organ pipes up there. And how old is our church? And it dates right back to the late 13th century. Nice stone arches. Floral display and a very nice stained glass window. Choir stalls. And then you have the altar and a lovely stained glass window above the altar. Well worth making the effort to come in and view. So back on the canal, we're now going to walk south to the tunnel. At the side of the canal, got three nice little ponies here. Look, one of them coming to say hello.
Hello.
Hello, mate. Hello, who do you belong to? Hey? Hey, who do you belong to? Hey, yes, hello, 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 hello. There, you only came for a scratch, didn't you?
Did you?
Hey?
What you come for? A scratch? Did you? Can't see.
And on the opposite bank, what do we have? We have some moo cows. Very nice along this part of the canal because you've got lots of overhanging trees. The ducks and ducklings, although the ducklings are no longer ducklings, I should think they're teenage ducks now. very pleasant indeed. Right, nice view of the canal on this curve. We're looking along there towards the tunnel. I can see John and Peter. They've been striding on ahead while I've been doing my video. Now they're having to wait. Ernie's standing there hiding behind the bulrushes. Ernie in the bulrushes, replacing Moses, I think. And that's looking northwards again. Well, we've already seen one dead duck and a dead fish. It's not something that I normally film, but look at the size of this. That is really some big fish. From fish to dragonflies. Sunbathing in a nice cool breeze. Look, lovely. And you look at the flies around this. I don't know whether they're flies or wasps or what they are. Certainly seem to like that particular flower anyway. Nature at its best and at its quietest. That's another one sunbathing. And another. Rolling down off the hillside is a stream. That keeps the canal topped up. And like we saw earlier, when there's too much water in the canal, it runs off and into a lower lying brook. That's the tunnel, incidentally, up there, as you no doubt already spotted. And it's very nice, because here's an information board telling us that the tunnel was built between 1802 and 1805, completed a vital direct link between the Midlands and London. The tunnel's 1.7 miles long and wide enough for two narrowboats to pass each other. How about that? It's a very early picture there. As you can see, I've now caught up my three pals. I think they're waiting for a canal boat to come out the tunnel, but I don't think we're going to be lucky today. In fact, we've walked up this stretch of the canal from Blizzworth Road Bridge and we haven't seen one canal boat. So it's at this point that we're going to leave the peacefulness of the canal and the tunnel and make our way up the path and go back into Blisworth by road, as John and Peter and Ernie disappear into the sunlight. And jolly good as well. Well, this should take you back in time a little bit. These cottages are were built in the 1800s. There's always a lovely display of flowers, but they're starting to go over a little bit now. Look at the old foxgloves here dying off. I think these are Sweet Williams, I think. But lovely colour, beautiful colour. Right, so here we are, entering the village of Blisworth again. This is coming in from the south. On the flat roof there you've got a couple of hens, and maybe if you're lucky, there's a lady coming out here. Look, she's on. You're on MGM Films now, my dear. You bringing out some fresh vegetables, are you? I think with the chickens on the roof, there should be chickens for sale in there, really. So the lady invited us to have a look round the garden, and we're not going to miss an opportunity like this. These beautiful blooms. Gorgeous, aren't they? Absolutely gorgeous. It's certainly a well-kept garden, this is, isn't it? Beautiful. We was invited by a lady, is that all right?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at this one, look.
She said we could have lunch as well, but
Yeah, she said yes.
Oh,
Lunch. Oh, well, we was looking forward to fillet steak and chips. Look at that, beautiful. My dad used to love dahlias.
yeah, only Northampton, but we've got a couple of lads down from
Look,
Scotland.
we've got the pussycat.
Oh, they're marching on, they are.
Oh, they right.
They used to walk in.
Hello.
You've been up the tunnel, have you?
Oh, yeah, we're
Hello.
up the tunnel, yeah.
Hello.
Yes, we're up to the tunnel. Yes,
Yeah,
Yeah, it's not a bad area.
got the bike, look.
yeah.
Perhaps they're going to bike down to the pub, look. So, there you go.
Beautiful flowers,
Get the sun out here, don't they?
yeah.
Look at the bells on that one, look.
That's lovely, that, isn't it? Bells hanging down.
There you go, aren't we highly honoured, privileged. Well, I'm standing outside a thatched cottage here, and there's a little bit of information for you. That is the cottage that we were just looking at. Another nice thatched cottage down there. Big one, 2-storey that one. More modern property here with some lovely hanging baskets. And just before we get back to the church, we have these houses with all their little tiny windows. These have got to be the Victorian era. And the final picture for today is back at the Canal Wharf, Blizzworth Canal Boat Wharf. And I'm a bit disappointed we haven't seen as many holiday boats as we thought we might. Nevertheless, it's been an absolute glorious day. And talking about canal boats and the lack of them, we just got one come round the bend. Ah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed this walk around Blisworth and the Grand Union Canal, and you never know, if you're in our company again, we'll take you on another walk or even a bicycle ride. Bye for now.